Hello, students. Today we are starting the new topics in our chapters human reproduction that needs previous year questions papers. Now, start. Question number 13. So, what is the question number 13? So, location and secretion of leading cells are liver, cholesterol, ovaries, estrogen, testosterone, pancreas, and glucagon. So now tell me location of secretion of Leydig cells are basically what? So interstitial cells, that is Leydig cells, are present in the testis and secrete male hormone testosterone. So the option number C is more correct. Okay, testosterone. Another question number 14th. What is the correct sequence of a sperm formation? What is the correct sequence of a sperm formation? This is asking it 2013. Okay, so now we go to the options. A spermatogonia, a spermatocytes, and a spermatozoa and a spermatid. Spermatogonia, a spermatozoa, spermatocyte, and a spermatid. A spermatogonia, a spermatocyst, and spermatid, and a spermatozoa. And the last option is that a spermatid, a spermatocyte, and a spermatogonia, and a spermatozoa. So basically, what is the question asking from us? So again, we have to read now. What is the correct sequence of a sperm formation? Yeah, a sperm formation, the best sequence, in which sequence that's formed. The question is the best is option C, spermatogonia, a spermatocyst, and a spermatids, then a spermatozoa. So basically I have to discuss it very explained manner. So in the testis, the immature male germ cell are spermatogonia multiply by the meiotic division and increase in number. Some spermatogonia known as a primary spermatocytes, okay, so divide by meiotic division to form secondary spermatocyte. So basically the second spermatocytes undergo the second meiotic division to produce the spermatid, so which are transferred into the spermatozoa. That is, a spermatozoa is also known as a sperm, okay, by the process called a spermiogenesis. So as we know that the best option here to a spermatid, then a spermatocyte, then a spermatogonia, then a spermatozoa or a sperm. Now the question 15th. Okay, so which one of the following statement is fail? Which of the following statement is fails in the respect to viability of the mammalian sperm? Okay, so a sperm is viable for the up to 20 hours. Okay, survival of sperms depend on the pH of the medium and is more active in alkaline medium. Viability of sperms is determined by the motility, and a sperm must be concentrated in the thick suspension. Okay, so what is the basically which one of the following statement is false? Okay, so we have to choose the false statement. Okay, so the sperm is viability for the 2 to 3 days, not only for the 24 day 24 hour. Okay, so the option A is false, that is wrong. Okay, so now the question number 16. So which one of the following statement about the human sperm is correct? So now tell me, student. So we have to read carefully. So acrosome has a conical pointed structure and used for the piercing and penetrating the egg, resulting in fertilization. Penetrating means entering. Okay, now the question option B. The sperm license in the acrosomes dissolve the egg envelope facilitating the fertilization. Okay, so the option C is that acrosomes serve as a sensory structures leading to sperms toward the ovum. Okay, students. So now the future students, we are talking the question D. Option D. Acrosomes serve no particular function. So what is the statement about the human sperm is correct? So as we know from this option B, that is a sperm lichen in the acrosome dissolve the egg envelope facilitating the fertilization. Because why? Acrosome, a small pointed structure at the tip of the nucleus. Okay, nucleus tip. So it is break down just before the fertilization and releasing hydrolytic enzyme. Okay, that assists the penetration between the follicle cells and that surrounded the ovum, thus facilitating fertilization. Okay, so now we are studying the questions number 17. The correct sequence of spermatogenetic steps leading to the formation of sperms in the mature human testis is what? Spermatogonia, spermatogonia, a spermatocyte, a spermatid, and a sperms. A spermatid, a spermatocyte, a spermatogonia, and a sperm. So these are the basically a sequence. So we have to choose it. So the question, okay. So what we'll be having to do? So the best correct sequence of it is that option A. A spermatogonia, a spermatocyte, a spermatid, then a sperms. Okay. Okay, student. So now we are going to be the questions 18. In human, at the end of the first meiotic division, the male germ cell differentiate into the primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatids, and spermatogonia. Tell me. So in human, at the end of the first meiotic division, the male germ cell differentiated into primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, and spermatids and spermatogonia. So you know this answer? Of course no, but I will try to get it. So the option is in the human at the end of the first meiotic division, the male germ cell are differentiated into the secondary spermatocyte. Okay. So the option B is are more appropriate here, secondary spermatocytes. Okay. Now the question 19th. At the end of the first meiotic division, male sperm differentiated into, tell me, secondary spermatocyte. 1994 PMT asked the questions. Okay. So basically, in this option, after the first meiotic division, primary spermatocyte that is diploid to N gives the rise to the two secondary spermatocytes haploid N and N. Okay, so now we're talking about the acrosome reaction in the sperms is triggered by what? Release of fertilizing. Yes, this is the hormones fertilizing. Okay, yeah, this. So as egg secrete basically fertilizing, due to which acrosome of the sperm secrete anti-fertilizing, and due to their reaction sperms adhere to egg. So the acrosome reaction is the reaction which occurs in the acrosome of the sperm as it approaches the zona pellucida. Okay, so in mammal basically mammalian things, the acrosomes reaction release hyaluronidase. Okay, this is the enzyme basically, and acrosine, their role in the fertilization is not yet clear. Okay, but now it is also alter the patch of pre-existing sperm's plasma membrane so that it can fuse with the egg plasma membrane. Yes, plasma membrane basically. So I hope you understand very clearly acrosome reaction in the sperms triggered by, in short, fertilizing hormone. Okay. So now the question, middle piece of the mammalian sperm possesses mitochondria and centriole. Mitochondria only, centriole only, and nucleus and mitochondria only. So now tell me student what will be happen. So as we know from this diagram, NCERT diagram, a sperm diagram, what will, a sperm has head in which acrosome and nucleus are present. Okay. Now student you have to listen carefully. The option 2, that is means middle piece in which contains many mitochondria and also a long and highly motile tail. Okay, yes, tail. A short neck is also present. Also a short neck are present, you can see very easily in your NCRT. Okay, middle piece and head which has centriole and many sometimes regarded as a part of middle piece. So basically we have to know the option of it, the option mitochondria and centriole basically. You have to understand. Middle piece of the mammalian sperm possesses basically what? Yes, mitochondria and centriole. Yes. Now the question 22. And how many sperms are formed from secondary spermatocyte? Tell me, how many sperms are formed from the secondary spermatocyte? So basically two. Yes, we can explain it very easily. Okay, two spermatocytes are formed here. Primary spermatocyte, that is 26 chromosomes, that is 2 and develops through meiosis process. Okay, to gives into the secondary spermatocyte 23rd. Each secondary spermatocyte divides through the mitosis, giving rise to two spermatids. 23rd, there is single N, which one spermatogenesis mature as a sperm. I hope student you understand betterly. So now we stop this class, and the line, I don't know if I can succeed, but I am going to be try to become a MBBS doctor to correct NEET. So let's stop.